Da-da-da. Well, okay. That's enough just listening to the music. Let's continue the Alberich run. Previously, Hawk died. We respec with Alberich. And we did a little bit of... Or respec, we restarted with Alberich and did a little running. I have a checklist for Act 1 here so that I don't miss XP. Because I think that's an issue. But also, getting pushed onto the bad guy path was an issue. I really feel like we don't want to be on the bad person path, which is going to be easier because we gave up on dirging with Alberich. We're going fighter, which I might change my mind on later, but for now, let's try and focus on understanding what's going on with a matter of, like, simplicity. So that when Alberich inevitably dies, we can run again as the Gobbo arc, and then I can save the day. I got told I had a witchy laugh last night, and I'm very happy about it. Not, like, slightly ashamed that it took a little bit to fetch pronouns for my gender fluid friend based on its presentation last night. So yeah, we've gotten this set up. Something is behaving oddly. Morning. Something's behaving oddly and using a lot of my CPU. What is it? My CPU should not be acting up this much.
How long has it been?
Almost a week. It's been almost a week. I'll be with you in a moment when I figure out what's eating up my CPU. I think it might have just been Discord. Discord's still open. If I close Discord, I can have it open on my phone if I need it. Okay. That did it. Yay. And then Hawk, after dying in the Hawk run, went and started his own run. So, let's see. Is there anything here I care about directly? Well, let's just take it. And actually, let's pass things out, because one of the things I'm doing here, one of the reasons I think that I want to be fighter, that I didn't really elucidate last time, is we get all this equipment, and I don't quite make proper use of it, so I want to plan ahead for that. So we take a peek.
My faith will guide me.
There's no potions here.
Salutations.
You have one. You have one. I have 5.
Never a dull moment.
And well, 1, 2, so 5, 6, 7. That's almost enough for everyone to have 2. I'm going to split off 2 of them for me. I'm going to split off 2 of them for Shadowheart, who should also be kind of up front. 2 of them for me. And then the last one will go to Asterion. And I'm sorry, Gale, you should theoretically need them less. What else have we got? We've got Speak with Dead. Until I have something better, that goes on me, so I can talk to dead people. Um, caustic bulbs. I think I am going to be attacking with other things most of the time. So I'm going to pass that off to Gale. I think Gale is going to have a lot of my utility items. Void bulb's a utility item. I'll keep toxin so I can coat my weapon if need be. Same with the oil of sharpness. Bark skin makes my AC 16, but I'm going to have better AC as soon as I get some equipment, so that's not going to be for me. I think that's similarly not going to be a thing for Shadowheart. I think this is going to be best for Astarion. And then I don't know who will use this, but I feel like I want that to be with Gale to chuck down on people. There's no value to any of those gloves, so we won't. Yeah, I think I will instead just kind of en masse turn these into wares. I'm going to keep instruments because I think they're silly. The flute can go to Gale, because that's Gale's flute, I think. Those will be wares. And then the water is a utility item for Gale to carry. Okay. What else? Okay. Also, we have for Gale some Burning Hands. For Shadowheart, some protection. And then the Arrow of Acid is for us. Okay, now we've done our inventory. For Hawk, let's just run through everyone else real quick.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Give that to the leader.
At the ready.
Actually, who has the high
Still
charisma?
alive, so that's progress.
10.
Quite ready for you.
Ugh, we are not a great charisma party. Uh-oh.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Gale, you're going to be our face. Actually, proficiencies matter more. Gale, do you have appropriate skill proficiencies? Persuasion. Okay, yeah. Gale is our talker. Gale has charisma. Gale has a proficiency in persuasion. Gale's our talker. There you go, Gale. You get to use your own flute. Toot your flute.
Someone there?
And then... do we care about the Watcher's Guide? Not really. I think we'll hold on to it just because we know that Gale will... That's not a finesse weapon, so it's not for you. I want finesse weapons for Astarion, because look at that dexterity. Also, put the skull in wares. Okay.
Can't give up now.
That's right, we're going... This is going to be that sort of run. We're going to be doing things very slow, very careful.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Okay. Now we can start to head out. And I think we'll head out the back door. Hello. Does that mean you have a Speak with the Dead ability? No. It just means that you're glowing. Okay. I think our main goal is to have more AC, because more AC means less getting hit, means less dying. I'm gonna risk OBS here, check my encoding. Okay, my encoding's doing fine. Good. Should also probably rest, but I... Alright, we're gonna have the combat, so yes, we should rest. Okay. We'll go rest. Any conversations I need to worry about?
Something the matter?
Nope. So we're not really trying to romance anyone, so I'm not really interested in dialogue maxing here. Oh goodness. This is not how it was last time I streamed. What is going on here? Let's try turning that off, see if we get screen tearing or what. Everything's low. We could run, like, my system can run better, but I don't want to deal with anything. What on earth? Okay, this is fine. I will talk to Gale as a backup in case romancing Halsin doesn't work out, but Alberich has requested I romance Halsin for him. So I will.
Look at Yankee joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? If slightly elaborate. Like I said, I'm dangerous even in death. I'm merely trying to protect those around me. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method, tends to make for a more compelling case. If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity.
Tell me a bit more about you.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Yay. He doesn't want to talk, so we won't bother him for very much. Okay, that's the only person I wanted to talk to, just to give us a romance back up in case Halsin doesn't work out.
Better not be cursed.
Aha, and we do have some conversations to do with Lae'zel. Lae'zel's gonna be mad that we're resting.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I
I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
I'm sorry to inform you, the crash is like level 5 at least, honey. We're not going for the crash anytime soon. Don't mind me, I just realized my nails are dirty and had to go clean them.
A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
You find out the hard way. You weren't playing a high charisma character. I took Hawk up there as a bard and talked past that fight. Okay. We do our rest. And that'll mean that we're nice and full for the goblin fight, which shouldn't be a problem. But I still want to do as well as we can. Don't want to rest again. Leave camp. Okay.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, treasure. You actually have, like, sort of stuff. My transphobia filter caught you. My transphobia filter caught you. Because you said trap. Yeah. It doesn't have, like, brains. It's just a bot. It tells you what sort of people I get showing up.
Loves waiting for you once this is all over.
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
I think this is the way to go. Yeah. We might have to go around. There we go. We can go around. With the low quality textures and minor screen tearing. You know, my bestie went to play this game, and that actually bugged her enough to stop. So let's go actually try the graphics that the game defaults to recommending. Let's see what happens. The answer is it chugs. Why on earth would I want to play like this? Okay. Please take me back to we'll go medium. We'll go medium preset. I don't get a value out of fancy graphics. Even on, like, machines optimized for them, it's not a thing that brings me joy. So, oh, you're floating. That's silly. That's probably a Linux bug. It's still chugging. Don't like it. Why is the system misbehaving? I could just try restarting the game and see if that helps. We'll take it to low. No anti-aliasing. I don't need anti-aliasing. Will you spread the peace and love? We'll find out. I think first you're going to be spreading some murder. I'll turn off dynamic crowds, because I want performance. Okay, that's not chugging anymore. Question is, do we go straight to there, or do we go back? I don't think there's anything back here worth grabbing, except maybe potion materials. Murder is a way to establish peace. Yes. I think we're just missing...
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out.
Oh,
But
hey,
be
treasure.
careful.
We're mostly just missing alchemy ingredients, and I'm regretting speccing Gale into doing alchemy because I don't want to look for alchemy ingredients. Okay.
What path lies before me?
I mean, we've done this a million times. There's only one way to go about starting this, and it's to come up here and get the high ground. And then mess up a couple goblins and rain death from above. There they go. Hi. What on earth is happening?
Open the bloody gate!
That was weird.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
Oh, I see what's happening.
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Have fun with your meeting. After this fight, we will probably be restarting because it looks like these performance chugging issues are arising due to a bug in my current Linux firmware I'm aware of, which affects my power. And it's an easy fix, but it does require restarting.
And suffer its sting.
Hi, Will. Okay. Okay, we could range, or... Oh, Asterion, you can do better than that. Good job. That's what I want you to do.
Moving.
Now, being clustered up like that is a bad way to start because it opens us up to problems, but it's fine here. Yeah, you're the one who's going to cause problems. And you didn't. Okay. Who's the one that has the grease? I think the Booyog's the one with the grease, so we should be fine. So, Alberich we're going to have go first. Alberich can come down here. Was that good? I don't know, but I think it's funny. And I don't think I've ever actually chucked someone at someone else. Unfortunately, I don't think Shadowheart can follow up on that very well.
Onward.
The Booyog is the one I want down.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards!
Okay. Now, Gale. I forgot to have Gale mage armor. That's fine. Gale also is not currently prepared to follow up on that. But we'll just end the Booyog. That's the AoE threat taken care of. So now we're going to do Death from Above. Who do we want to target? The Tracker. Zakrug, the Bugbear. I think with Zakrug actually is our preferred target. And
Just like old times.
give me a little cunning hide.
Over here.
Just so we can be prepared next round. Okay. Alberich,
Is ever easy.
you get yourself down here and just smack. Everyone else that's alive is over there. So hop across the ice and get over towards there.
Fast.
Bleed every last one of you!
Let's keep up the ice sniping. Warg's the one that needs it. Well, that was unfortunate. Haha! Get slipped, Warg. Okay, Bugbear's at 8. Zakrug. You know what? I think we're still pretty likely to just end the Bugbear, so do it. There we go. That's one fewer threat that our allies on the ground need to worry about. We've caused a bit of a problem with the ice, but it's okay. Because Alberich is on the way. 4 to 15, 4 to 15. Yeah, let's just go lacerate.
Blood follows me everywhere.
With a miss. Gosh darn it, Alberich.
What should I do?
Let's hit the warg, because the warg is down. Okay, and now it's the whole round versus the war chief. Cunning hide.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Yeah. So this is going to be a very short part on the VOD, because I do need to just fix that. That's the source of the problem. So we'll do a quick save. Restart. I will be back live in, like, however long it takes for my system to cycle twice. Because it has to cycle twice.